Hi you guys, happy Friday. I am out working at a swim meet, and so that's why I am gone today. I'm going to have you guys do a couple things just to help us learn more about how you think about problems and get us ready to collaborate in teams later in the quarter. You're going to take an assessment called a GALT test, and it's not truly a test in the same sense as like a graded test. It's more of like a assessment or quiz that kind of tells you what kind of thinking you tend to use when you're solving problems. GALT stands for Group Assessment of Logical Thinking, and it tells me if you're a really abstract thinker or a really concrete thinker. Both of these types of thinking are really valuable in problem solving, and so we want to try to have teams that have both of these strengths. So, what kind of logic do you use? This slide, I guess, is just saying what I just said. The test is designed to assess what kind of logical thinking you use. You can't fail. It's literally just about how your brain works. It tells me how you think. As long as you do it, you have succeeded. The difference between concrete and abstract logic is demonstrated in the figure on this slide. So really concrete thinking involves very specific examples of things like I have a friend Amy, or there are whole numbers, like if you're counting the number of pennies or something like that. Or you might have a trophy, it's a physical thing. More abstract is the idea of having a friend, or the idea of fractions, or the idea of getting first place. Most abstract would be the concept of friendship, the concept of mathematics, or the concept of winning. And so basically we go from something just really specific and tangible to something that is a lot more broad and all-encompassing. Concrete logic and ideas are specific and literal. The Statue of Liberty, if you look at this green lady, you might think it's the Statue of Liberty. That's literally what it is. That's very concrete. But an abstract thought or idea is really generalized and sometimes symbolic. It's not always directly observable. So many of us also think about freedom and justice and liberty when we think about the Statue of Liberty, and it symbolizes something to us. And so even though it's literally a hunk of copper shaped into a giant lady that turned green over time as the copper oxidized, it actually is a beacon of freedom and liberty to some. The way this test works is the questions are paired up, and you will basically answer the question and then answer why you selected the answer you did. So it's like, this is the answer, this is why it's the answer type of thing. You have to get both of the questions in the pair right to get the question right. And the pairs you get right indicate where you are on the concrete abstract continuum. And again, this isn't necessarily a good or a bad thing because both types of thinking are really important in different situations. But if you're able to get, both of one type of question as opposed to both of a different type of question, that's going to tell me where your thinking really excels. Okay, that's the last slide. So this is a Google form. You will answer it. You can use scratch paper if you want. Take as much time as you need. I don't think you'll need quite the whole period, but if you do, you do, and that's fine. You may listen to music while you do this, and just do your best. There's no need to fret or cheat or anything like that because it's a completion grade. I really want to know about you and your beautiful brain. I don't care too much about what your neighbor's doing because I already know what they're doing because they're also doing the GALT test. So do your best, and I will look forward to seeing all of your sweet faces on Monday. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, you guys.